What is up, everybody, and welcome to part 6. That's right, part 6 of the Stay or Go series, Eagles Free Agency, here on the DSM Media Network. I'm Phil Stifel, your host at Bearded Knowledge. Make sure you like and subscribe to all these videos in the DSM Media channel. Check me out every morning, 8:30 a.m., trending in the AM. Part 6, Stay or Go. Seumalo, Andre Dillard, the offensive line. You guys know it. I love my in the trenches talk. I love offensive line talk, defensive line talk. And this is actually an underrated thread of conversation this offseason as we get started in the Eagles offseason, as we try to get back to the Super Bowl next year. Eagles offensive line, one of, if not the best in football this past year, actually for a while now. And obviously Jeff Stoutland, one of the best, if not the best offensive line coach in football. Seumalo is a free agent. He's 29 years old and part of this team. Andre Dillard just coming to the end of his rookie deal. And I don't even know where to begin with this conversation, because I think everything kind of has to start with whether Jason Kelce comes back or not, and whether Cam Jurgens slides in and takes over as center like he was drafted to do. And if not, he could also slide over and play guard as well next year if Jason Kelce decides to come back for a few more years. So what to do? Seumalo is going to take about $12 million a year to re-sign. I really feel like you kind of got to move on from him. You can't pay everybody. You've got Cam Jurgens if Kelce comes back. And if you don't, if you need Cam Jurgens to start as the future center next year, Andre Dillard, I think you should bring him back. I think he should go or stay. And even if you don't need him to be a starter, I think he should stay. He proved at the end of last year, when he filled in for Landon Dickerson a few times at guard, not only is a very viable option at left tackle if something happens to Jordan Mailata, he has finally figured out how to play left guard as well. Can he play right guard? I don't know, but Dickerson, maybe you can move him over to right guard. I think Andre Dillard needs to stay. He's going to be a little cheaper than you realize. He hasn't started. He's first-round pick, and he's barely started in his career, had injury issues. I think you keep Andre Dillard if you can keep him on a cheap 1 or 2 year prove-it deal. I really do. And expect the Eagles to draft more linemen early in the draft. Whether it's defensive line or offensive line, Howie is going to use one of those first-round picks on somebody on the interior. I think it's probably going to be another guard or tackle. So I think Seumalo, for as good as he is and as great as he's played, 29 years old, you're not going to invest heavily in him. You've already invested heavily. Lane Johnson, you've invested heavily in draft picks. Jordan Mailata has gotten a big contract. I think Seumalo has to go. But like I said, really, really think hard about Andre Dillard staying and being, whether it's a depth piece on that line, and he's proven that he could be a very viable depth piece that steps in games at tackle or guard, or maybe to be in that fill-in spot if Seumalo leaves. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments section below of this video. Seumalo, Andre Dillard, stay or go? Again, like, subscribe, turn notifications on, tune in to Trend in the AM every single morning. Next up is part 7, the final part of this Stay or Go series. Hey, as always, it ends with